Aquarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for October 14th through the 20th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Aquarius. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Devil. There is something going on here that's a little tiny little bit unhealthy potentially. I can't see it yet. I see it here a little bit, but we'll get there. In the recent past, the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so there's an energy that's approaching you slowly but surely as you're doing your thing, you know, minding your own business, taking care of yourself there, really focusing on yourself. And then there's this energy that's kind of knocking at your door, being like, hey, I kind of want to work with you here on something. Can we do that? You know, so it's something that might want to come together here slowly. Doesn't seem disruptive. It's catching you a little, almost like you're not looking for this energy, but it's knocking at your door anyway. Okay. Seems interesting. All right. In the current situation, the Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Judgment card, you're building on something. You're super focused on something that you have your whole energy involved in. It brings in a sense of growth, a sense of transformation, whatever this is. So it's not only about, oh yeah, I'm putting together some things and they're looking great. And it's more of an inner kind of an energy that grows with it too. So it's pretty cool the way it shows up. In the immediate future, the Six of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. That's where I could see a little bit of something unhealthy at play. Because you are looking like you're leaving something behind. Usually this type of, the Six of Swords energy is not giving me a sense of, you know, sneaking out the back door or anything. This time it does. Almost like, I'm gonna be a little shady about it. I'm not gonna be so clear. I'm letting it, you know, go south on its own. Not really. You're kind of going away, you know, using the back door. So I don't know if this is you. Let's see. Where I see lack of clarity in that, like if you really don't want to deal with something anymore, just stand firm in front of whatever that is and tell it, hey, I'm out. All right, that clear? Okay, now I'm gonna go. Okay, you know, not just, hey, what's going on? You wanna make a cup of tea? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'll wait for you right here. Cup of tea comes, you're gone. You're out. Like, what the fuck? You know, no, two very different stories there. Let's do the Devil, the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. I feel like it has to do with that energy there, whatever knocked at your door, and you were like, initially, you're like, yeah, okay, sounds good, looks good, okay, let's do this. I feel like 2 minutes in, you kind of changed your mind, like, what the fuck was I thinking? Okay, well, how the fuck do I get out of this one? Because it leaves you in a pickle there. Initially, yeah, you respond to it. You're like, yep, yeah. And then, man, I don't want this anymore. How do I do that, though? You know, how do I get myself out of this one? I don't know. Apparently through the back door. For the Six of Pentacles, you get, in the recent past, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Hierophant. No, it was, though, a little bit of a disruption as you were doing your thing and minding your own business. It almost feels like it's taken a little bit away from, like, okay, I'm here, I'm at home, and I'm just chilling on this chair today because that's what I want to do today. Like, okay, I'm going to give myself that. And man, it feels good to just chill on this chair. Which I would never do, by the way, because this is my work chair. I wouldn't chill on this chair. But for this example, I'm chilling on this chair. And somebody comes in and they're interested to, I don't know, to work on something with me or something. But they knock on my door, and that in itself, the knock on the door, is taken away from my chilling on my chair today. So I'm like, okay, let me go see who it is. I open the door. It's coming in. It's a nice, soft, steady kind of an energy. So it's not unpleasant. It's not like, get the fuck out of here, I'm not interested, you know, soliciting, get out. No, it's not one of those. It's like, okay, it's actually quite, let's see what it is. But it's still disruptive. It got me off the chair. It got me off my, you know. So I say yes to it because it does feel nice in the moment. But then once that energy kind of, I close the door, I come back on my chair and I'm like, why did I get myself in that? Because I was just chilling. I was just having my day. Why did I have to, you know, like it's now it's feeling like a disruption kind of. So that's kind of how this whole thing looks like as it comes in. Yeah, it feels nice. But there's still, you know, that heaviness of you coming out of this energy that is for yourself. It's like, took away from me a little bit there, you know? So it kind of feels like that even from the get-go. Hey, you are not to mess with my chilling chair. For the Knight of Pentacles in the recent past, you get the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Moon. Yeah, and then you're starting, but like, it's almost like immediate, you know, as soon as I come back on the chair after being 5 minutes at the door, it's like, now I got to figure out a way to get myself out of this, you know? So that's kind of how it's showing up. It's a pretty deceptive energy. It's like, why didn't you say no to begin with? I don't know what I was thinking. I have no idea. It's like, but look what you're dealing with now, you know? Look what has been created. When it could have been, you had two choices there to not create all of these energies. One, don't answer the door. You said your day in a chair day, go for it. That's it. Whoever rings the doorbell, none of your problem. One, or two, go to the door, check it out. I mean, no, thank you. I'm good. But you saying yes and coming back to the chair and realizing you should have said no, and look at how many complications afterwards, right? For the Queen of Pentacles, you get the Justice card, the Emperor, the Temperance card. Because you're busy. You got stuff to do. This energy of the Emperor that's coming through for you in the physical, it's something that you're invested in. It's for yourself. It's for your growth. It's something that's, your energy is there with that 100%. So whatever that is, no matter how helpful it looks or, you know, how tempting it looks for who knows what, it's like, your energy is someplace else. That's why that looks disruptive. Even though you were nice to that energy, you're like, okay, I can hear you out, but, you know, that's fine. You're busy. Let's do the Eight of Pentacles. In the current situation, you get the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the King of Cups. Whatever you're working on, you've got other energies around you, whether that's one energy or more. I feel like there's more than one. Good energies, great energies. You know, they're showing up as right there with you in this one. So, okay, looks really good. For the Emperor, you get the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Swords. There's hesitation on your end sometimes. So you're working on something. Let's say you want to bring something to the situation and I don't know what would you, whatever you want to bring, but you have to set up an appointment with someone and for whatever. And then you set up the appointment and then you change your mind right before. So there's a sense of last minute hesitation to it, which kind of creates a lot of confusion, extra confusion. It's almost presenting itself like the past energy, the one that knocked at the door, only that one came in a little slower. You had the time to respond to it. You would have had the time to even say no to it, but you said yes. So it's kind of in the same area, It's just happening a little faster. It's like, okay, I need to set up an appointment for tomorrow at noon. And then tomorrow at 11 a.m., you call and cancel the appointment because it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. Even though you want to do that, or something like that. Hesitation. All of it is coming from a lack of trusting yourself, trusting your gut, trusting that whole sense of, I know what I'm doing here, and this is exactly what I want to bring in. Ironically, you're bringing all of that energy in when you say that. You just change your mind last minute. You back away last minute, and it's coming from a sense of not trusting yourself fully, you know, with what you're putting out there. Okay. Let's do the Judgment card in the current situation. The Ace of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups. You need to work on that trust. There's definitely other energies around you. When it comes to teamwork, you're almost showing up more than when it comes to showing up for yourself 100%. So it's almost like you're giving that trust when there's others involved. Like you're showing up 100%. But when it's just you and you, it's like, you need to work on that teamwork aspect with yourself. You know, apply that trust that you have in that teamwork sense of things to yourself there. Because you're not. That's where you're actually lacking. And it's quite surprising because you're usually the other way around. If anything, you would trust yourself 100% more than you would trust the, you know, work done by a team here. Forces outside of yourself. For the Six of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Chariot, the High Priestess, the Empress. What is this? I mean, you could be walking away from something in order to head towards something that feels 10,000 times better. So, okay, well, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, you could be leaving something behind because, not because, in the favor of something else that feels way better, way more aligned with you. So that means you're stepping up and trusting yourself, because this is a matter of trusting. These are energies you're looking at. It's not a person. It's not about that. It has to do with whatever you're working on. So you're shooting for better, for sure. And your radar is right on. Your intuition is super open. So you know exactly where that is. But you would have to leave some stuff behind in order for that to happen. Usually that's how it happens. For the Five of Pentacles, you get the Hangman, the Page of Cups, the Nine of Cups. Okay, yeah, you're doing it. Whatever you're leaving behind, you're not actually showing up as, you know, walking out the back door. You may have done that in the past, but this does not apply anymore. You're showing up super confident, super open and loving to the situation, so very caring, not caring that, you know, they're preparing a tea for you and you're like, ah, fuck that shit. No, you're gonna wait for that tea and you're gonna be like, fucking the most amazing tea I've had ever, you know, but we need to talk or something, you know what I mean? So it's very different. You are coming from that place where I could have seen you do that, especially in situations like that where you kind of find yourself in a place of, what the fuck did I do? What did I get myself into? You're not doing that way anymore, though. Okay, so something shifted here for you. You're showing up more in tune, you know, more trusting yourself than you are now, for example. Let me do blue. The Six of Wands in the immediate future. The Three of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. It's going to take a minute for things to settle, for whatever it is that you're leaving behind to be left behind fully, for whatever it is you're heading towards to get there fully. So it's going to take a minute. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some going through certain energies of, you know, accepting that you're leaving something and then you're heading towards something new and things like that. It's a process, but it's definitely you're showing up as being almost grateful for the lessons, you know, as you're going through this process. So it turns out good. In the current situation, for some reason, there's a little bit of lack of trust in self and more trust in teamwork, which again, usually you show up the other way around, but this time for some reason. Anyways, I feel like you're overcoming this, especially as you're heading towards these energies. From the universe for you, you get the 7 of Wands, the Strength card, the 10 of Swords. Yeah, you slipped up in this little bit of, like, your sense of self. You're trusting yourself that you're strong enough to carry things through, that you have the capability to go through whatever you're going through. It's kind of, if there were a level to it, and usually there is, from a 10 you would be at a 6 right about now for some reason. But it feels like a slip up, like I see you coming right back there, you know? So for some reason there's this energy that hits you and tells you you're good for nothing or something. So look into your self-worth a little more. Tap into that a little more, because you're still at a 10. You're thinking that you're at a 6. And that's not helpful. And the minute you get back to it, you fall into, okay, let's proceed, you know, with the sense of full confidence in yourself. So, cool. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.